Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANSgear, and we're looking at elbow pads today. So we've got Empire Contact TT elbow pads in the 3 colors that are available right here. So the all black version of the elbow pad, the black with the blue stitching or the blue piping around the outside of it, and then black with gray. So I'm going to move the black gray and the black blue kind of out of the way so that we can focus on the black blue. So on the outside of the elbow pad right here, we have some padding. Now the padding is not crazy thick, which is real nice when it comes to elbow pads. They don't need to be crazy thick. A lot of the times your jersey, well, I shouldn't say a lot of the times, some of the times your jersey will have some elbow pads stitched into it already. So doubling up on elbow pads is nice unless it gets to be just crazy thick. And then you're like walking around like a, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or the Michelin Man or whatever it happens to be. And that can be cumbersome, hard to move around in. So these elbow pads right here, you can see that the foam is really flexible on it, easily crushes down. So the movement factor is going to be real nice on that. And it's not overly padded. It's going to offer protection for your diving, bounces for when you're getting shot, when you're crawling, whatever it happens to be. So it's there to serve a purpose. It's not overdone. And again, you can see, I'm trying to kind of give you an idea of how thin it is right there. And the padding is just on the front side, not on the back side right here. So that's our backside section of the elbow pad on the front side. All right, so Empire on the front, Empire logos, padding. Excuse me. We've got a nice padding block right here where your elbow is going to be, where you've got that bend for your elbow joint right there. And then forearm padding coming up the front. We've got padding on the outside of the hand. So this is going to be on the back side of the palm of your hand right there. So on the top of your hand. And we have a little thumb slot right there for your hand to go, or your thumb to stick out. And again, these are fingerless. So your hand's going to stick out of there. I don't think I've ever seen I have seen an elbow pad with a glove sewn into it. I don't know if it was Empire. It might have been Empire that did that too. But this just has padding on the back of the hand, and the padding is thick. Not as thick as the elbow forearm padding, but it definitely got some padding to it right there. Flip it over. You can see the top part, which goes around the bicep, does have Velcro right there. So you can wrap that around and get that nice and tight along the top. We've got a nice section of stretch fabric right here. So depending on how big your arm is or whatever, and you need to get that in there, it's going to be nice and comfortable. This one I've got up here, this is a large right here. This is probably the pad size that I would wear right there. It's not, that's nice up at the top right there. Yeah, I would probably go with a large myself. I need to pull it up a little bit higher because it's bunching a little bit right there. You've got some padding on the bottom of the of your hand right here. So kind of like, I don't know what they call that part of your hand, but like the heel of your hand. So that when you're diving, when that's the part where you're going to be hitting the ground, there's extra padding right in there as well. I like that. I've got some elastics to hold this in place right there. There's no Velcro or anything like that on the bottom. Padding right up through the front, padding in the elbow right there. And I like this material that's stitched in the seam right here to give you that stretch so you can get your arm in, get your arm out, and get it, and have it still feel comfortable and not pinchy when it's moving back and forth. There is a lot of like silicone, or I would assume it's silicone. I don't know exactly what it is, but like a rubberized material on there. I think that's more of a design thing than a function thing. Unless you were playing with no sleeves, and then that might give you a little extra grip on the ground, but most people are not playing without some sort of long sleeve jersey going on top of that. I don't believe, I'm going to check one other thing in here. So the padding, I'm just checking to see if the padding is removable or changeable. No, it's stitched in place on the inside, so you can't change that out. Stitched all the way around on top of there. It's a very, for an elbow pad, it's very flexible. And it's thin, which I like. This will be perfect for all day play, everyday play, offering protection, just not overly done. You can find elbow pads out there that have more padding in them. I don't know if that's necessary or not. But that's what we got here. So we've got the Contact TT pads, elbow pads in 3 colors. The all black. I'm going to show you that one right there. All black. The black blue. And then the black and gray. Now these are available on the website right now in multiple sizes. So get on the website. If you have a local shop to check these out on, you definitely want to try these on if you can. It's always a good idea to try on padding because you never know quite how it's going to fit. But you can get some ideas from the sizing charts and just what sizes are available. And a large fits me. I'm not a big person. Large fits me just fine. So that being said, Contact TT pads, 3 different colors, lots of different sizes. Get on the website, check them out. They're in stock right now at ANSgear.com.